Hello, welcome back to Factorio Seablock. So, a little off camera, I've been trying to work on a few problems I've been having. Some being, God, right now, like limestone, for example. That's kind of an issue. Had issue, like right now, iron's backed up. And that's because I'm not producing any limestone. But prior to that, I had purified water issues, so I had to do all that. So I was trying to knock out everything off camera. So now I'm trying to figure out how exactly this is going to work. I guess with the red belts. Because of the piping too. It's kind of my issue. So that's as far as it'll go. I'm trying to increase the production. That could connect there. I'm gonna have to change out these power lines. What is this? Mark II? Mark II. I know, everything's getting shut down for a second. Ooh, that would be... Yeah, that'll be fine. Fuck these shitty power lines. Just come down here and replace them all. Oh, that's bullshit. But whatever, it works out. And you know what's bananas? Is the purified water issue was going on. I didn't even think about the fact that I was literally taking hydrogen and oxygen to make water. Didn't even think about that I was doing that. I went and made hydro plants to make purified water, which it literally took freaking Mark III's just to support everything I was doing, or I am doing. Because, I mean, look at this. Ooh, it's actually backing up. Well, not really backing up, but the pipes are full. Which doesn't matter. Because as you can tell, these electrolyzers are not getting all the way down here constantly. See, every now and then I'm getting one. Then it stops. Then it starts, stops. And it's not like these are not running non-stop. It's just each one, as a Mark II, can only support 2 of these. So, which I have some chemical plants We're going to work on that today too. But I want to get lime being produced more first. So let me deal with that. So this can tie into there. Then we were looking at the water. So let's say we ran that down like that. Then it comes over here. Now, this would need to go down to about right here. Yeah. Looking at it, power lines are going to have to be ran in between. Which is fine. It's not a bad deal. I mean, that doesn't hurt my feelings at all about it. There. Then this can come here. We can connect that up. This can come here. That'll connect that up. I can get rid of that pipe. I can output right here for now, but eventually this will need to be moved over. But for right now, it works. Oops, didn't mean to do that. You can have that back. There. Now, one washing plant of this, which is producing 200 light mud water at a crafting speed of 1.5, is producing 200 every 3.33 seconds. And then these only need 20 light mud water every 3.33, because they're all 1.5. So if this only needs 20 and we're producing 200, that means we can support, one of these can support 10 of those. They're slower than dirt, but now we can bump it up, which would make it at 2.22 repeat. So it really doesn't make it much better. We're basically getting almost... Basically, 2 Mark IIs would be almost equivalent to 3 Mark Is. And Mark IIs are 155 kilowatts, so it ain't too bad. What is that, 110 for an increase? Is that right? Yeah, that's pretty much right. 155. That's 310 kilowatts. But if you do 3 of these, that's 309. So you actually save a kilowatt. I mean, really all you're doing, that's pretty weird, because normally when you move up, they're usually better. But based on that, you save more electricity using Mark Is than Mark IIs. Interesting. Alright, let's go look at everything. Oh, let me get the car. I want to go make sure the iron is actually flowing. Trying not to hit pipes. Trying to be nice and easy. Because we don't have to go far. Thank you, robots. You are amazing. Saving me from having to travel all the way down below. Which eventually I will have to go down there. Alright, let's look. Okay, why is this backed up? This is backed up because 10, and it looks like nickel's backed up. And that's just with what? Wooden chests? That actually already has... Alright, give me some of that. I'll dump it, what I can in there. Oh, man, I gotta get these resources being used. It's killing me. Like, chest after chest after chest, especially nickel. I mean, even copper is backed up. Look at this. It's ridiculous. So, I literally had to get mud being turned into landfill. And I have this being turned into landfill. Okay, what's the issue here? These are backed up. Those are backed up. This is backed up because it's not emptying fast enough. And that's because everything was backed up for a moment. There. Look at this. There's just so much. Three per second. I mean, these generally aren't running non-stop. So we should be able to empty 12 items every 2 seconds. And there's only 9. So this should be able to empty really fast. What is backed up? What is going on here? Copper is backed up because it's slow. Didn't mean to pick up iron. Alright, there we go. Everything is flowing now. Kinda wish I ran 2 belts. To avoid half this problem. I need y'all to empty out as fast, as quick as possible. And even adding more inserters is not gonna fix this. Okay, I need a red splitter. Or red inserter. It just cannot keep up. There we go. Alright, so let's go work on what I said I was going to work on. Then maybe if there's enough time, we'll run down and add something, you know, have stuff being consumed. Okay, so what's the issue? Would running a faster belt, would that change anything? Let's check that out. Let's get a red inserter to match it. And same thing with input. This is what it'll look like. It'll get backed up so fast that it can't process it all. So no, what am I gonna do? I kind of need to do a new setup. Like, this is nice, but it sucks at the same time. Alright, let's say I had purified water here. I have to have it to where it has two spots like that. One like that, one right here. You know what? Let me move this over a little bit to better represent what I'm trying to do. So, we're going to need one to output, one to come in. Like that. Except, this will run like this. And if I had a pipe here, that's not going to work. So it is going to have to go like this. And this was a bad design. Why? Because now, like, if I want to expand water, I can't. So let's say this was 2 when it came out, and this was 1. Well, we're going to have to try it. And this wasn't the greatest either, because if I expand it, it would have to go, like, the pipe would have to run this way. So I'm just going to have to redo a whole new setup on this. Man, I hate that I did this. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is kind of running a little faster. But not really. Well, what I could do is just have it set up like this, just for one. Are you shitting me? How are we backed up with hydrogen? How? Like, we're constantly producing purified water. Are we getting backed up on purified water? No. But we're getting backed up on hydrogen. Are you kidding me? I can't even go fucking 5 seconds without something happening. And I don't even know how. I haven't added anything to make more hydrogen. Let's go add. Come on, robots. I don't have time. Alright, let's go. Like I said, I shouldn't have to go too far for this shit. But fuck me. And we're backed up. Not enough charcoal. That's why we're fucking backing up. Ugh. Come on, give me the power line. Let's go. And that charcoal, come on. Give me the shit. That charcoal is running up here. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Is it the one at the very top? It is. So somehow, these are all supporting 3 of them. Makes no fucking sense. Like, the math does not lie. But apparently it lies in that situation. Makes no sense. Thank you for that. Okay, so I do have an electric furnace. Where is it? I swear I built it. Alright. Let me remove all this for a second. Electric furnace. There it is. Still gonna need 2 of these. There we go. And let's turn it back on. Turn it back on. Is that fast enough? It is still. Good. Nice. So all that should move pretty quick. And let's look at this. Producing 4 wood bricks every 2.66 seconds. 4 wood bricks every 2.66 seconds. And this produces... It's a crafting speed of 2, right? Yeah. This needs 1 every 1.75 seconds. 1 every 75 seconds. And this is creating them at 2.66. 1 every 1.75. That would be 3.5 seconds. So this could probably... This running full will support 2 of them. Basically. And that's it. Like, no more, no less. But that's assuming this is running non-stop. Which means this has to be a full belt constantly. Which means this is what? Let's say maybe it's grabbing half at a time. So it's about 6 on each side on average. And this isn't running full speed. There we go. And now we're having problems. So now this needs 8 every 2.66 seconds. And these are producing... I'm sorry. I was hoping we could work on other things for once, but it's always a battle over something. Alright, let me look at this. So I need 8 every 2.66 seconds. To make those. This is a crafting speed of 1.25. Which means we're producing 2 wood pellets every 2.4 seconds. So at this rate, we might as well go with an assembly machine Mark IV. Alright, we're going to base it off of this. I'll set all this up if I have to where it'll run these. So this is a crafting speed of 2, which means this is creating 2 wood pellets every 1.5 seconds. I wanted it to be freaking as close as I could to where it's an easy setup. So for example, if this was like 3 of these to 1 of those, I want to be able to place them like that. Doesn't matter if these can make them faster. That's kind of pointless. But anyway. And then I could just run this at a basic assembly machine, which is needing 8 every 4 seconds. And then have these being produced every 6 seconds, but that's just dumb. Especially when I have algae farms that are faster. So, but anyway, let's try to do this. 1.5 seconds. So 2 every 1.5 seconds. Oh, come on. My pen was kind of like not wanting to write. So, oh, that sucks. This needing it. Every 2.66 seconds sucks. Huh. Okay, let's say I bump this up to a Mark IV. Let's just say we do that for a moment, because I'm trying to figure out the easiest way to do this. That would make this every 1 second. So let's say we needed it every 1 second. Then that means these are producing 2 every 1.5 seconds, which is so much easier to deal with. So that would be 2 every 1.5, 4 every 1.5, or you could say with both of them being Mark IVs, imagine this a Mark IV, for those that are like saying that's an assembly machine Mark II. Just pretend it's a Mark IV for a moment. Alright, that means we're producing 4 every 1.5 or 2 every 0.75. So, if we were needing it every 1 second, that means we would need 4. Would that, hold on, let me think about that. 2 every 1.5 or 1 every 0.75. And I need a total of 8. That means I would need 8 Mark IVs. Because then I'll be producing 8 wood pellets every 0.75 seconds. But that's assuming this is a Mark IV also. Which then, if we do that, then that means these got to be increased to be able to support those. So let's go back to saying, doing this as a Mark II. So that means we need 8 every 2.66. 8 every 2.66. So let's say we make these a Mark IV. That would be 2 every 1.5. 2 every 1.5 be 2, 4, 6, 8. That would be, if we did 4 machines, that would be 8 every 1.5 second. Which we wouldn't need that. Because if we're producing 2 every 1.5, we're needing 8 every 2.66. That gives us 1.16 seconds plus so for right now, let's just say, just to make it easy, within 2.25 seconds, we produce 3 wood pellets. 2 machines would be 6 every 2.25. 3 would be 9 every 2.25. So let's bump this up to a Mark IV. Alright, so we need 1 more. Now that means we need 12 every 1.5 seconds. So we're gonna, why do I keep getting 82? I swear I don't, for some reason, keep getting that amount every time. Now I'm doing this because, again, I'm gonna need to speed up everything just to compensate for this. Alright, so now we need a total of 36 cellulose fiber. Hold on, let me watch this. We're just gonna bump that all up to a yellow belt. And then I don't have any steel plate or iron plate. So we're kind of working this a little bit. I just want to speed it up so it's there faster. Okay, so let's go get some iron and steel. We're still backed up with hydrogen. That's so unreal. Because we ain't really had an issue at all with any of that for the longest time. What is the problem here? Are you shitting me? We're so backed up on all this stuff? Fucking 10 again? Damn it. Fucking belts keep moving me. There. Let me speed this process up a little bit. I'm telling you, you can't get a break from anything. It's always something. Always something. And now we're freaking backed up with copper. Like, that's bananas. Normally ain't been needing copper more than anything. And now we're freaking backed up with it. There's iron. I know steel ain't backed up, because that's right here by copper. We're good on copper. I ain't gonna pick up none. So just steel gear wheels and bearings. This is pipe that's up here, which I'm gonna dump some of this off because I don't need it right now. Ah, I forgot it does that. There. Iron gear wheels, which I don't need. Steel gear wheels are at the bottom. Let's see if they have, if I have that in the system. Yeah, let's go with... No, I don't. If I did, it wouldn't show red. So for me to get that, I would have to travel all the way down south, and I'm not going to do that. Not right now. I'll do it off camera. There we go. We got steel finally flowing now. Appreciate it. How much steel is it? Is that that's a total of 21.8. Alright, let's go back up there. Ooh, let me snag this still real quick. It's mine. Y'all can't have it. And this is why I have this running right here. Because I don't want it to take all of it, but I do want it to take some of it. If I don't let it take some of it, it'll back up. All this will back up. Nice. I'll deal with all that later. Can't believe this was going to be a charcoal episode. There we go. Alright, so what's the problem? Power? Are you kidding me? How is there a power issue? Oh, because nothing... These aren't connected, that's why. Oh, my God. There we go. Okay, these are all Mark 3s. Which are the highest that I can make. These are Mark 1s. Which is not good. I need to fix that. Okay, let's check this out. Now, we need 36 cellulose fiber every 1.5... No. Yes. Every 1.5 seconds. So 36 every 1.5 cellulose fiber. These produce 5 cellulose fiber from green algae. So that means if we had them as Mark 4s, let's say we had them as Mark 4s, that means we would produce 5 per second. Which means that would be 7.5 every 1.5 second. And we only need 36 every 1.5 second. So that means we would need exactly 5 Mark 4s to support this. Which is not bad, with all things considered. 5 to support this. But here comes the tricky part. Alright. Now, once we do that, so we need 5 Mark 4s. So 5 of these to support these 3 of Mark 4s. Now we have to figure out how many algae farms to support 5 assembling machine Mark 4s. So now these need 10 every second. So that means we need to be producing at least 50 every 1 second. 50 every second. For us to support 5 Mark 4s. Now, as Mark 3s, these are producing 50 green algae every... ...10 seconds. So we're producing 5 per second. 5 per second. And we need to produce at least 50. So that means we would need exactly 10 algae farm Mark 3s. Which, as you can tell, this is not... even with what we have of this, it's not enough to support this. So, like, I could swap this over right now. Still ain't making a difference. And look at this. Now we're able to work that. But I'm going to go ahead and start moving these over to Mark 4s. And this is going to change all this for a moment. So, if we need 10 of these, so 10 to 5, then that means 5 Algae Farm Mark 3s. Oh, let me swap this over. And then we'll go to another blue. As you can see, it's actually working it down. So, 10 of these to 5 Mark 4s, which means 5 to every 2.5. So we're going to have to come up with a setup that will work to work. I mean, because we're not going to be able to put 10 of these on a red belt. It just ain't going to work. That's, what, 50 items per side? Or 50 If we're producing 50 a second, well, we could. We could split it in half. 25 on one side and 25 on the other. And that would be per second. But I think it would be easier just to make 5 of these and have it where where 2 are right here. Or line them up all right here. No, because that would still suck. Because what I'm thinking is, okay, imagine this. Try to do it like this. Where one belt comes all the way to this, and this other part comes, you know, like it does like this, and they can pull off of both belts. So kind of like where this, all this runs this way, and that runs the opposite. So like this, and then the it's hard to get it can't get centered, but like that. So that this can pull off of it. Now, it's going to need how many? 10 every second. So these can only pull 3 every second. So we're going to have to use red inserters. So, to get this rolling, that's only what, 7? So we need 3 more Algae Farm Mark 3s. Which means we need a lot of steel. A lot of everything. So, I'm going to end the episode right here. I'm going to gather up all the resources. Start building them all. Now, you got to kind of think, these are Mark 1s that we have right here. Which means I'm going to need a crap ton of iron to make them in Mark 3s. So, I'm going to try to collect, or I'm not going to try, I am going to collect the resources that we need to build them. And then, where am I going? I thought I was right here at the ores. Let's move over this way. Without hitting shit, but, you know. Bit late for that. Kind of the whole reason why I wanted to get over this side. It was hydrogen, right? I'll fix that in a second. Or I'll just do it right now. I just want to look at something real quick. Okay, we're burning through the hydrogen now. So I guess charcoal finally got down there and started doing its job. And see, now look at that. Let me add one inserter just to kind of speed it up a little bit. What is that? Not enough logistic network space available. See map for details. Not enough logistic space? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I don't know what the hell that was about. Whatever. Clearly, and there it is again. Oh, it's down here. I don't know why it showed me it was up top. Not enough storage space available. Are they talking about this? Oh, here. It's probably saying it can't store enough. And it only stacks like 50 at a time or something. And I have it picking 100. That's probably what it is. Whatever. Okay, so we got charcoal rolling down. That's that. I need stone bricks. I need to put those on the bus too. So I guess while I'm right here, that's a robo chest. Get a passive provider chest. How many? I only wanted 200, so there we go. That'll keep all that being busy. And that uses steel. So I'm gonna have to get more steel. Thank you. I don't need copper, but thanks anyway. Oh, fuck me. Let's grab iron while we're right here. Thank you. Hopefully I can get this stuff done. Oh, I don't even have enough steel. Man, this is going to take a minute. We may end up focusing on something else for the meantime. Yeah. I may just do that. Just because we're not going to get enough iron, steel right now. Even with me making all this, it just ain't going to be enough. But anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. Like I've been trying. But I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see you next time.